What's up, guys, and welcome to the new episode of our E-Com Q&A session. And today I'm answering 5 questions about mainly Google Ads, Google Shopping ads, and let's get right into it so that hopefully you will learn a lot about how to improve your campaigns as well. And the first question already, let's have a look at it, is what's the recommended product price range for beginners? I had success with below $20 products, but profit is less than 10% only. Well, very simple answer here. I would say as high as expensive as possible. So if you go with $20 products, especially on Google Shopping, but in general in e-commerce, it is very hard to make a long-term profit because there is so much competition. There are so many, ad prices are rising every single day basically, and every day a ton of new dropshippers are joining the game. So if you are in this low price range, you will have very hard times. You cannot use many ad products. You will always face a lot of issues here. And basically, you need to make a ton of sales to just have very little profit in your pocket in the very end. So obviously, because I'm talking about high ticket all the time anyway, this is what I recommend. And for that, also make sure that you check out the link to my high ticket live training, which we hold tomorrow on Sunday, so that you will learn a little bit more about high ticket and how you can sell high ticket products in your store. So make sure that you check this out as well. Now, the second question, same person again, which is best scaling method for Google Shopping, vertical or horizontal? I think we can't rely on single winner to scale big. We need lots of small winners. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're totally right here. You cannot rely on one single winner because sooner or later you may face competition that is taking away pieces of your Google Shopping traffic, or it just becomes more expensive. Like we had a case where we had one really good winner, but because traffic costs increased and our CPC increased by like 40%, and we couldn't get it down, like no matter what we tried, we couldn't get it down. We couldn't really advertise this product anymore because it was still profitable, but just very, very tiny profit margins. And we said it doesn't make sense for these tiny margins to continue to sell it. So once you have a winner, it doesn't end here. I know a lot of people who put all their money into the winner at this point, but you should always have some budget left where you test other products and where you go on. So you put your winner into a winning campaign, into a single winner campaign, but at the same time, you continue to test the products in your product testing campaign. So as I always say, I recommend that you have one product testing campaign where all new products come in, where you where everything in it is just for testing. And those that are really good, those that are promising winners, get in a winning campaign, and those that are losers are either thrown out or into a very low budget loser campaign. And this makes sure that you will always test new things. And even if you have a winner that is then financing your other tests and your other products, you are still looking for new stuff because the winner may die out soon, and you want to avoid that. Now, the thing is, though, on Google Shopping and Google in general, it takes normally a way longer time for a winner to die than on Facebook because people are constantly looking for these products. And if you have something that works, it normally works for a pretty long time. But of course, it's not uncommon here either that sooner or later it will just not work anymore. So let's have a look at the next question. And so we have the same person again. Kapil, have you tried Bing Shopping? What's your thought about that? I used Bing ads in general. I used Bing every now and then, but I'm definitely not qualified enough to say that it's better or worse or anything. I made this video on Bing ads in general, where I talk a little bit more about Bing. And I also mentioned that I will include a full Bing section on my Google Ads course for free. So everyone who gets into my Google Ads course, which you can also find in the description, gets a free Bing session soon. I actually wanted to have it done already, but because of some other projects, I couldn't make it. But I will probably get a Bing expert that I know into the program so that he can develop this section himself. And we'll probably also do a live Q&A in the course for the Bing ads section. But this being said, yeah, I tried Bing ads in general, and they work well if you are niches that have like good search volume, because the search volume on Bing is obviously lower than on Google. But then you can normally benefit from like lower CPCs, lower conversion, lower cost per acquisition, higher conversions. So if you want to try that, I definitely recommend that you do, because you will see that there are definitely some benefits in using Bing. But no, I actually didn't use Bing Shopping specifically. This is actually something that I have to look into now that you remind me. It was actually not really on my radar at the moment. So good point, and I will definitely keep you updated on that one. So yeah, we have a fourth question now, and this time we have a different person, Maas, whatever. Thanks for your question. I noticed that Google Shopping ad prices are rising a lot. Why is that? Well, in general, ad prices, whether it's on Google or Facebook, are always on the rise because they didn't really get cheaper. They don't really get cheaper. The ad space, especially on Facebook, though, is limited, and with more and more advertisers, CPC, CPA goes higher and higher because there is this limited space. On Google, though, I also recognize this. It seems that just in general, more people are using it. Like people understand why Google Shopping is such a powerful platform. It's not a coincidence that it's probably the most powerful platform for e-commerce that there is. So in my opinion, every e-commerce business that is not using Google Shopping ads right now is definitely leaving a lot of money on the table. And I believe that more and more e-commerce businesses realize that. So when I look at many of my clients, they come to me and they already have existing sales and they're already doing very well. Sometimes like five or sometimes even six figures per month. And they still don't use Google Shopping ads. So they say, yeah, I heard about that, but I didn't use it so far. And now there's a trend that actually more businesses tend to use it. But of course, it also depends on the individual niche. So if you're in a niche that so far has very limited competition, and then more advertisers go into specifically that product category, then of course you will see your ad prices rising a lot. And I mean, Google Shopping ads are expensive anyway. Normally we don't get clicks below like 50, 60, 70 cents. And if it's a competitive product, you can easily pay like $1.50 or even $2 per click if it's competitive and if it's also especially a little bit expensive. And now we get to our last question, and we have Kapil again with 4 questions this time. I picked them because I think these were very good questions, though there were some others. So guys, please keep your questions coming. I won't choose Kapil every single time, but he had some very good questions here. So this is why I chose him for actually 4 questions in this video. But please keep these questions coming, guys, for the next episode that we will do in a week. And to his question, so testing new products, how many products are recommended per product group? I don't really like to go on the product group level. To me, the ad group level is actually more interesting. So what I like to do is having around 15 to 20 products, up to 20 products in a product group. But in general, even product groups are not that, or ad groups are not that important, because on Google Shopping, I do a lot on the campaign level. So let's say you want to test 20 products that are all somewhat related. I would put them all in one campaign, and then if I test another 20 related products, I put them in another campaign again. So it's probably not the best way from an organizational point of view, because you should normally group things in campaigns if it makes sense. But for Google Shopping, because you sometimes want to like change the bidding, change the priority and bidding strategies, etc., I like to keep them in the campaign without too many ad groups in it. So I test usually between 10 and 20 products per ad group and often per campaign. And this, I think, is a very good structure. I don't really go down to the product group level because I always put products in there one by one. I don't usually use things like, all brands in one thing and categories in one thing. I always pick them the way I want them to advertise, and often these are then categories, but I still want the flexibility of just adding products and removing products one by one. So I will search for the product, I will edit, and then I will add them one by one until I have my list of products going for this campaign. So I hope that this answer was helpful. I hope that you will also be able to apply this for your campaign. And guys, thanks for watching. I hope that you liked all my answers to these questions. I hope that they could help you being a little bit better, or knowing a little bit more about Google Ads, and that they help you in your e-commerce business. As I said in the beginning, make sure that you check out my free live training, which we hold on Sunday, so tomorrow evening. And also, of course, if you want to take your Google Ads skills to the next level to make more sales on your e-commerce or in your e-commerce store, make sure that you check out the E-Com PPC in the Academy in the description, where I will also add my free Bing Ads course soon. So this will come in there as well. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really hope it was helpful, and I will see you in the next video tomorrow, and hopefully also in the next live Q&A next week. Thanks for watching, guys, and bye-bye.